Give us feedback.
stuff.
We
Yeah,
may
feedback.
we have a good we will have a cover art soon in commission for the show, and it will be official. So get excited for that.
Okay, I don't know how you gotta raise your camera up a little bit. Good, like there you go. No, that's too, down a tad. Okay. No,
Oh my god.
that's what you had it before. You're fine.
Oh my god.
You're
I'm
good.
moving. I'm fucking moving it.
You're fine. Like,
Is that
perfect. That is perfect. If you sit.
um
Okay. Oh my God, Christopher. This is stuff
I
you
for,
do before the show.
I forgot. Oh, melted wax.
Yeah, that's why you need a long lighter. Oh my God.
I can't buy a lighter. I'm not of age.
You're
I can,
18. You can buy a
yeah, I
lighter
can
at
buy a
8.
lighter
You're
now.
19. You can buy a lighter now. Okay.
Do
How's
you want to
things?
start over?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
We're a train
Okay.
wreck. Um, Wheel of Music is the name of the show. If you knew, premise is Chris picked 6 albums. I picked 6 albums. One of the albums I picked, he hasn't heard. Albums he's picked, I haven't heard. We might have heard a song or two on them, of course, but like not the whole album.
Yeah.
We've already been through 2. Live, live,
Love.
love, lost,
Loss.
repeat, in some kind of
No.
order. Live, loss, live, life, lost, repeat.
Love, loss, hope, repeat.
Love, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It's late here. And I just finished and edited it, so I should know it. And then Fall Out Boys, No Time for Stardust,
So much for
So
Stardust.
Much for Stardust. It really stuck in my head, that one.
Hmm. You should watch the episode to find out what his thoughts were on that album.
Yeah, I surprisingly there's more.
Yeah,
Well, okay, that's it.
surprisingly, you'll have to find out when you
Surprisingly,
watch
go
the
watch it
episode.
and find out and let me know. Repping the Bruins tonight.
I got my Dexter and the Moonrock shirt. I'm manifesting the wheel to land on the Western Space Grunge tonight.
All right, let's spin this wheel and see what happens here. Let's transition over.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna click it. There we go. You took out that 90%, right?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
just messing out on my own time. Oh,
Oh no.
alrighty. Alrighty.
Oh
This
God. This is one I've been kind of dreading. I'm gonna be honest.
is it?
Yeah.
All right. This is, I think, top 3 albums for me and this for this artist. I also think this would be top 10 albums of all time for me, personally. I,
Okay.
I don't know how you're gonna feel about this. I really don't. Because I know you don't like mopey stuff. And not that it's mopey, but
A lot of your stuff is kind of whoopy.
oh yeah, just wait till we get to Sport by Modern Baseball. Just you wait. I don't think you're gonna like
Well,
that
what do
one.
you tell us about iamjakehill first of all? We can go from there.
So this one actually came from I used to listen to a different artist that he used to collaborate with all the time, and I did not like this guy at all for like months. And then there's one song that he did with him that I really liked. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll check out his stuff.
Yeah.
And now I only listen to this guy and I don't listen to the other guy. So,
Interesting.
but yeah, he's somewhat popular, I would say. He gets like 2.3 million streams a month. So I think that's good. Out of all the songs he's released, I have 77 that are already liked. So
Holy moly.
he is a very popular one for me. I like his older stuff is very like, oh yeah, yeah, hard, yeah. He tries to be like hard rock, like that type of deal.
Yeah.
But his more recent stuff is more sappy, and I like that stuff from him also. I have
Okay.
one of his albums on a flag that I couldn't hang up because our cat kept ripping it off the wall because she's a little monster, but I love her. But yeah, so that's where
I
we're
should probably
at.
pull it up.
Probably should. I was waiting for it. This
Autumn.
has, I think, my favorite interlude of all time, which we also had talked about on our other show, the main show, when we did one of our lists. It was on there.
Oh, there's only 10
So
songs on here?
yeah, it's a short one,
Okay.
30 minutes.
I
The
didn't
last
mean to make it sound like, oh, thank God. I'm just saying.
no, 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 I
Um,
know.
All
I
right,
think
there is some. Just FYI, there is some explicit language in this album.
there is. Um, I want to point out now because I need to talk about it. The last
Okay,
song on this album is one of my absolute all-time favorite songs.
Ellie.
Yeah, the way it ends, I love that song. I don't know why, but I just love that song in general. So
Okay,
I'm curious what you're gonna think of this album.
I am curious as well. So let's transition over to
It
that
do,
album.
what are we in? August?
Yeah, end of
Next month,
August.
next month, September. Then it's October. And what season is October? What season is it?
Fall.
It's autumn. And there's this little thing that some people get called seasonal depression. I don't know why I laughed at that. And
You
it just
can't see
gives
your
people,
face.
but it just gives people the autumn gloom. It's the first song of the album. So I'm just getting close to the mic. I'm making sure you can hear me.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? Is the question.
I am as ready as I'm going to be. I don't think I've heard any song. I mean, I might have heard a song in short.
You've definitely heard these songs in the car because I barely skipped them on this album.
Okay, so
Oh, I do want to say I'm starting this album with 10 out of 10 songs that I liked. So
so the whole album is liked.
whole album.
Okay, interesting. All right, ready? I got the
Ready.
lyrics up. Autumn
I am
Gloom, here
ready.
we go.
All right. I don't think you're gonna like this. I really don't. I'm
We
so
we
worried.
definitely did not have technical problems for the last 50 minutes. It's fine. But
Um,
I'm open to it though. I like new music. I try to
I
listen to new
think
stuff.
you need to come into this with the tone of it's sad. You're gonna have to accept it for what it
There's
is.
no hope in this title. It's only gloom.
Some would say an autumn gloom. That was a much better transition than mine.
You tried.
I tried. I try a lot. Not in school though.
Ghost, I'm scared.
Not at drums. Never tried at that.
In the night, hear you sigh till I pass out. A phantom watching through the blinds of a glass house. The only memories are haunting, I know. But I replay them, I just don't know where the time goes. I don't know where the time goes. On and on and on, I can't sleep. Cause the thought of you can make me so weak. I bother you when I'm in your dreams. This autumn gloom has got me in deep night.
I'm curious because you didn't pause it once.
No, I was waiting for like a break and there really wasn't.
Yeah, it
And
doesn't have
it's such a short song that
it's
I
three and
didn't
a
think
half minutes.
that's a short song to me.
There's not a lot of instrumental breaks in this album,
So you
but
gotta tell me when you want me to break them because
yeah, I will. I think I like the idea of us listening to the first song just straight
straight through.
through. I'm curious, what do you this is one of those artists I would consider can't sing but can at the same time.
Mm.
So I'm curious what you think of the vocals.
They're okay. I don't think you can really sing that much.
You think
Uh,
it's a heavy reliant on like tuning and stuff?
I think it sounds very auto-tuned. I think it's very much not his voice.
Hmm.
I think it's more I think it's more computer than real to me.
Okay.
Like even with like Eminem or like 50 Cent or something, there's some like backing and stuff, but
Hmm.
it's them. You can tell it's them.
Yeah.
And the distortion kind of
Throws it off.
yeah, a little bit for me. And
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't bad. Like it's a solid like if we were driving to a movie and this came in your car, I want to be like, oh my god, we gotta listen to this.
Okay.
It's a solid 2.5.
I think that's what you'll think of the album. If that's what you think of this, I think that's what you'll think
Yeah, it's
throughout.
not terrible, but it's not like something I would run out
N-
and like listen to.
I'm curious if you think he reused the chorus too much because I know that was a big gripe you had with the Fall Out Boy thing.
You know, I didn't know. I did start to notice it a little bit toward the end,
Hmm.
but I didn't notice it this way because it worked its way through the song kind of organically more so than it does
Yeah,
for
it
Fall
wasn't
Out Boy.
forced.
Yeah, they weren't
Okay.
trying to write a verse to get to the refrain. I think the
Yeah.
refrain here is handled more naturally,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay, did you know it all along?
I wish I did. I bet you do too.
All along is next.
This album for me seems like something you would have listened to after you and Mother divorced. This is something I would think of at that time.
I
So
get that.
that's when I started like this album was last year.
Yeah.
Not like it, but really like understand it.
Yeah.
So
Heartbreak will do that to you. A whole
it
bunch of
does.
songs become way more clear.
But hey, it helped because it unlocked my love of music.
There you
My
go.
love of music. As they say in Veep,
Oh,
you
this
gotta
is
step
another
down.
short one.
As they say in Veep, you gotta step down the ladder to go up.
I love that you're watching Veep so much.
You put a hole in my chest, I put a hole in yours. There's really not much left of us, and that I'm sure. So we should run while we can. The scene is fading to black. Now let me hold on your hand. I'll probably never look back. Let's start. You crossed the line. I'll let you this time. Now I should have been cautious, but
You can pause it after this.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I think this one's stronger.
You think so?
I think lyrically it's stronger.
Do you notice? I don't know if you noticed, because I noticed that one thing in this album. It all sounds not the same, but it sounds the same.
It feels the same beat over and over.
Yeah.
The same kind of
So
do.
he will go on live on Instagram a lot when he works on music, and when he's like editing and stuff, there is a lot of like repeating and
Yeah.
tuning and changing shit. I've watched it a couple times, like not for long, but it's definitely that type of. And
Well, I
I
think
mean,
that's
to be
this kind of artist does that though, right? It's all
yeah,
about like
and
the beats
to
repeating and
to kind of be fair, this is when I wouldn't say he started like taking it seriously, because he always like somewhat took it seriously, but this is when he was really like this album. I think he explained was when he broke up with his last significant other.
yeah.
The next one I really like a lot, is my favorite one.
Next song and next album.
His next album after this is my favorite one. Was like that heal. It kind of is like this
healing.
is the beginning of the breakup. The next one is the healing album, and then the next one was you thought you found the next one, and then it didn't work out.
Yeah. Okay.
And that one I know has more heart for him, because there's a whole interlude song. It's 3.5 minutes. Well, I'll never put this album on, but it's 3.5 minutes, and it's just him talking to his girlfriend, confronting her about cheating on him, and then confronting the guy that he cheated on her with. Yeah, that song's definitely fucked up. But that's like the tone of this album. This is the first breakup, if that makes sense.
Very much so. I understand. Like I can hear it.
But
I have thoughts on it, but
okay.
we're
You want to
halfway
finish
through.
it?
Yeah, let's finish it.
And now we're falling apart. I gotta pick up the pieces. My heart is a wreck. The way you kill me, I need it. You look at me like you don't even know that we're bleeding. All I really need is you right here when I'm sleeping. The ship time now. I should have been cautious, but I couldn't stop this. Oh, you played with my heart. We're done. We knew this all from the start. You crossed the line. I let you this time. Now I should
What?
have been cautious.
A lot of repeating chords I know you don't like. So.
But I don't notice it in this as much.
You don't? Interesting.
I don't know if because it's so not rapid, but like right after there's a line, there's a line, there's a line.
Yeah,
With
this
Fall
is
Out
one of
Boy,
those.
there's like a spot, and then
Yeah, you can kind of tell like they lead up to the chorus. This kind of just hits it.
oh sorry.
No, you're good. It's pretty much over.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
This
But
is
like I expect that like in rap or like talky,
Mhm.
like techno,
like
type
what
stuff.
this is. Like what this is what you expect it to repeat.
Yeah, and it's a good version of what I expect, and that's why
Mhm.
it's my first favorite song off the album.
That's good. This is not a weaker song for me on this album, but it's not top 5, I would say.
Okay, I put it at my 3, so.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that, but this this is what I hate about when we talk about my albums, because I like some of these albums. I think all the songs are great.
Yeah.
So it's like they use the example of like it's like trying to pick shit from shit, but this is like trying to pick diamond from diamond. Like they're all for me like perfect.
Yeah.
Not perfect, but they're all for me like definitely up there. And this is the one I'd be like, all right, I can see this being at a lower tier than it you know, for some people.
Yeah. No, I
But
get it.
I'm curious if you think this is a strong opening for the album, the first 2 songs. Like, does this make you want to keep listening on your own? Or
At this point, I give it one more. I'll give it one more
you
song.
give it one more?
Because the first song was okay. The second song was a little bit stronger. But still just above okay. Like,
Yeah.
if the first one's like a 2.5, the second one was like a 3.
Okay.
And
I can see
I
that.
don't think I'm gonna be favoriting a lot of them. So if I like something, I'm just gonna favorite it.
Yeah. I can see that. I mean, I could definitely see this is like an acquired taste album, I would
Yeah,
say.
this isn't like some kind of war or something.
I like that.
Thank you. This. I want to say this is war, but no, it's just this war.
This war.
Another
love this
short song.
They're all like 3 minutes, I think, roughly.
The
Except for
longest
the
song
last
on
one.
this is like 4 minutes, right?
It's the very last one, yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's
the
just
actual song is like 3 minutes.
Got ya.
So
Okay. Well, let's listen to this war.
let's get into this war.
Slow down, take it back. You don't even know what you're mad at. You can do anything that you want. You don't even gotta come back. Give my body covered in gold, but I'm revealing my flaws now. Don't step on my toes. I'm finally letting my guard down.
Okay, so this is very much a Gen whatever generation
Gen
I am.
Z.
What is?
Oh, Gen X song.
What is?
Gen Z.
I need explanation of a lyric. I've been feeling my floss now. What's floss mean?
I'll be honest.
You don't know?
I don't know if he's referring to like the floss dance, which is like the backpack kid dance thing from like years ago.
Yeah.
But that one I've never got. But like, what lyrically do you think this is stronger than the last 2?
I think it's about the same.
You would. I think this song is one of the stronger lyrically ones, just because I like the meaning behind it.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
He's definitely a decent writer, like.
And
I'm close to liking it. Like, I'm close to favoriting it. But I'm not. For some reason, I'm just not quite there yet.
I can see that. This is one of my favorites. This would be like number 4 for me.
Okay.
3 or 4, just because I like the implication of it being like we're comfortable arguing all the time. With the implications of it, I think it is a very good song. But obviously, if you're not,
the bad implications are when you get comfortable fighting.
But you know what I mean? It's one of those songs. Like, if you don't like that, not that I like that feeling, but if you don't understand that feeling or you don't want to understand it, you're not gonna like this song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got you.
So.
You're losing your patience, and I know right now you hate me. And in the heat of the moment, I know I say things that ain't me. And I should probably run away fast.
I do hate that when he tried to hit that.
I knew you would. I know you would.
And even though we're going down,
I think that's what's making me not
like it. He definitely can't hit those notes, but he definitely wants to be able to hit those notes. And I think if he could, it would elevate the song.
I think knowing your register as a singer is important.
This is still kind of early for him too when he started trying to sing instead of rapping. Okay. So I think he's still trying to get that balance. He still does try this stuff.
I can see that. If this is that album when he's trying to transition into that, I can see it.
A lot of his older stuff was like rappier, like that, like, you know, all that like typical rap stuff. So this is more of him trying to get into that singing type.
Yeah.
I know it seems like you don't care anymore. I guess I'm comfortable with you in this war.
I think that's one of the reasons I also like this album a lot is the songs are very short. Like
Yeah, it's
they're
only
like
30 minutes, the whole album.
yeah, they're like 3-minute songs, but realistically they're like 2:30 because there's like 20-30 seconds of instrumentals.
Yeah, which is good. Like that's the way a song should have instrumentals.
Yeah. Now, would you stick with it after this song or no? Like if you had to give a definitive yes or no.
No.
You can say no. Like if you're
No,
not
I'm
liking
like
it.
right on the fence. It's like I'm right on
Yeah.
the fence of liking this one, but like that falsetto is just not
Mm-hmm.
hitting it.
Hitting
And I
it
know
for
he's
you.
trying, but
Yeah.
like if you're not there yet, then don't go there. Like do it
Yeah,
in
but
your way.
yeah, I understand what you're saying, but he's also got to try to hit it so he can try to be able to
Yeah,
get it.
but
You know what I mean? Like vocal.
yeah, but be self-aware and listen back to it and be like, ooh, okay, maybe I can go back and just
I
lower it an octave or something.
I also think that's kind of the point. Is it's supposed to be the whole album is supposed to be raw emotion that he's feeling, so he's just raw, like his raw, like
Okay.
that kind of type of deal, if that makes sense. It. I think this out like I think when he does his singing stuff, it's supposed to be more personal for him
Okay.
and more like straight feeling. So I think he tries to go for that like I want to use the word flawed singing, where he can't hit it, but he's still gonna try because like it's
Yeah.
how he's feeling and what he wants to have it be, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You're
So
leading over too much.
sorry, I'm not meaning to.
No, I know you're not. I know you're not. Would I turn it off at this point? If it was just me listening to it
Mhm.
and there's no other outside, I'd probably find another album at this point.
Okay.
But like, if I wasn't in the mood to listen to anything, if I was in one of those moods where you just don't know what to listen to,
Mhm.
and I looked and I'm like, oh, I'm just not in the mood for anything, I'd stay with it and be like, fine.
This is one of those albums that I do sometimes put on when I'm playing games as like background. But a lot of the things with the music I like Fallout, the last Fall Out Boy album, for example, I was re-listening to today, and I don't realize how much of the album I like zone out to,
Yeah.
but I'm still singing all the words. I still know everything.
Yeah.
I still like the album, but I'm
Yeah.
zoning out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is like one of those albums where I know all the words to all the songs,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll sometimes just zone out to it.
Right. I got
So
you. I understand. All right. What's next, Chris?
use me and haunt me, baby. I couldn't
Mm.
think of anything. I'll be so honest.
Yeah, that's a hard transition there.
Set me up for failure. I like the song a lot, but I can see why you're not gonna like it. I think.
Don't implant it in my head. I don't think you would thought I would even liked one of these songs.
Yeah, I really didn't think you would.
I'm open-minded. I don't understand, or you think I'm not.
Use me like you love me, tell me lies, but I don't give a fuck. Turn around and look me in my eyes, a fever going up. Fall asleep and dream of you again, that's all I ever do. Harm me like you hate me, baby, I can't get enough.
Now you say you love me, baby, I can't help from falling. Ticking like a bomb, but baby, I don't wanna stop it. Am I not in your head when I'm not tangled up in your bed?
I will say I like that switch from him to the woman's point of view.
Yep, I do too. And I have to stop saying you won't like it because I'm saying you won't like it because he repeats his chorus a lot.
Yeah, but I expect that.
But
from
yeah,
this
yeah,
type of like he's a
and
rapper.
I have to, and I'm trying to, I keep forgetting that. So it's like I'm gonna say you don't like it, but you're expecting
Dr.
it.
Funke says he's a rapist.
Okay, all right. Well, we're 3 episodes in, we're canceled. All right, awesome. So
It's a Arrested Development
no, I
show.
know, I know. But yeah, I like the switch a lot. I like this part a
Yeah.
lot. She has a good voice, I think.
You gave me your heart, but now it's all fucked up. And you knew from the start that nothing would have saved us. When you lay in my arms, I only feel fake love, but I don't want it to end. Use me like you love me, tell me lies, but I don't give a
are you starting to realize the story that's kind of being told
No,
a
explain
little
it to
bit?
me.
But
But you
like
should
throughout
explain
the
it for those, because people aren't listening to the full album, so.
the beginning out part of the album is the breakup, the hard part, and like the breakup.
Yeah.
This is the right after where you're doing whatever, trying to sleep with whoever, which that's dumb by the way. Sleep with whatever, do whatever, and then it progressively gets like he's healing throughout the album,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. I don't know if it's intentional. This singing gets a little better throughout the album,
Yeah.
very subtly. And I
Yeah.
think that's kind of the point, but I also think it's just him getting used to singing.
Yeah.
So
Well,
thoughts though? I'm curious what you think of this song because I like this song a lot.
I liked it. I favored it about
Okay.
not even like a minute into it. I think I
Mhm.
favored it. And right now it's sitting at number 1 because I don't think he's going to do anything better than this.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I like the song a lot. I think it's very good. I like the line. I only kiss you just to feel like this is more than a fling.
Yeah, and I
I
do
think
like
it's
the
funny, but I like
woman's
that.
point of view. Like, it's
Mhm.
really. I like those kind of. I mean, they're all story songs, but like this kind
Yeah,
of
but
story.
like the duo,
Yeah.
and like I like the duo switch, and like the first time I didn't expect it, so I was like, oh damn, it's kind of sick.
Yeah. No, it's good.
So
I like it.
and I think the lady he got on has a good voice. I didn't
Yeah.
end up liking any of her other music, but
Okay, I got you.
he does have
Okay.
a nice voice. So
What's next on here?
you know, when I was younger and I used to go weekly because you guys decided you wanted to be divorced, not have me have a happy life with happy parents.
Oh, please. You've
But-
never been happier.
I would go to your house and I go to mother's house, and every time I would go to the other ones, I would always miss you all so much.
Is that what this means? IMYSM?
Yeah, I am. It's an acronym. IMYSM. I miss you so much.
Okay. And this would be the album break. This would be the first
Oh,
side
yeah.
of the album.
So what are you thinking overall so far?
Well, we'll talk
'Cause
about it after this one.
After this, oh, this is the last one.
Yeah.
This is a very short one. It's only 2.5 minutes.
Yeah. Everything I thought I knew about
What?
you was a different kind of story. Write a text, delete it, cause I know it ain't important. You just so difficult.
I'll
I've
tell
been
you
so
when we're not
miserable. You
recording.
know that's typical of me. Thought I'd take a trip to Philly. You knew the right thing to say when you say me. I'm just so tired of waking up shaking. I've been so weighed down, I feel like I'm breaking from you.
Yeah, that one.
That was tough.
That's a little strained.
Through some shit, and girl, I know you've seen how I said a lot of shit I didn't mean, but are you feeling the way that
This is
I
a
feel?
bad
Yes,
song
I
to
do.
follow up
We're
a
just
solid,
too young
good
to
song.
have had something real.
I don't think it's
know
bad,
you're
but I
in
just
better
don't think it's
situation. I know
could have
you're
been a better
up and contemplated. No need to
follow
fake
up.
it. Don't complicate it. Do you remember when I said that you were everything? You were the only one. Tell me what you thinking about. What are you running from? I just wanna know if you know where my soul is. I can't seem to find it. You know, you miss me just a little. I know, I'm missing you so vicious. Got you on my wish list. Can we cut the distance? You know, you miss me just a little. I know.
We can start talking because it's just this, and then it fades out.
I very much tell he didn't know anything. He didn't have anything really to say in this one.
Yeah. Part of me likes, I have such a love-hate relationship with this song. Sometimes I love this song, and sometimes I absolutely despise it. I definitely think it is a weak follow-up for what was played before it.
It's my worst. It's right now vying for my worst song on the album.
I think it will lose. I think it will be bumped up one by another song, but it is definitely one of the weakest on this album.
I mean, listen, it's no horse girl song. It's not that bad. I'll give him that. But like,
It's just
I
kinda,
know. It's just
yeah.
it's
But
just not okay.
there's definitely, I'm definitely glad it is the shortest song on the album at 2.5 minutes, and it's mostly just like, it's really like a minute 45 of singing.
Yeah.
The rest is like music. So
And
I'm
honestly,
glad it's the
the
shortest, but
second side of this album is there's only one song that's really longer than 3 minutes.
yep. And that is the very last one.
So
We
we
can, I
flew through
think.
this
Oh,
album.
you know what we should do? I want to talk about our halfway point of this album.
Yep.
But the next song is an interlude,
Okay.
so we should talk over the interlude.
Do you want to? Okay.
I mean,
It's up to
you
you.
don't have to. You know what? Nah.
I
Thoughts on
I
the
want to
first
give
half.
this album what you think it deserves. Like I want you to
Okay.
have
What
you have
is
the
your
full
first
experience
half
of it.
first half thoughts?
That's fine.
Just mediocre,
Like
like a
if I had
2.5.
left it on and couldn't find anything, maybe at this point I would really try to find something.
Okay.
Especially at the end of that song. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I listened to the probably the best song on the album in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And then this song comes up like right after it, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
this is
I could
all
see
over the
that.
place. I'm probably out at this point and looking
Mm-hmm.
for
A different.
a different kind of vibe.
That's fine. I could see that. I this album overall, I think would barely crack my top 10 albums of all time that I've listened to,
Okay.
just because I do like the interlude a lot. There's like 4 songs like I absolutely love.
Yeah.
So that is like kind of boosted for me. And it's one of those albums that is like one of the first albums I listened to, if that makes sense. I was looking at the lyrics, I
Yeah.
sat here and read them.
Well, those are
Like,
always special. That's like
yeah, this is like the album after everything that was like, all right, shit, I love music and I want to get like into lyrical music, not just,
yeah.
yeah, bitches, money, killing yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I
Like
mean?
Tommy was my entry point to Broadway
Mm-hmm.
cuz and then Quadrophenia, which is on this wheel, was the first time I actually listened like really listened to an
Mm-hmm.
album and like was blown away by it. So,
It's like with movies. Everybody has that really shitty movie, but that got them into that shit.
yeah,
So
oh, you just have a favorite bad movie. Like
yeah.
I don't know why I love Semi Pro so much. I just really do. I think it's really funny.
Uh, I'm not saying this album is bad. I love this album, but
No, it's fine. Like if
it's
you're
definitely
into
like a
this,
medium.
yeah, if you're into this kind of music, I can see why you would like it. But like, it's like I would, like I said, at this point, I would probably turn it off.
Yeah, that's fine. Now this is my absolute favorite interlude of all time. I don't know why. I explained it on the show. I like it because it's just
Yeah,
ambient noise. I love it. I think it is.
yeah. This is the one you made us listen to.
I did.
Yeah.
When I think of the album cut, when I think of the album, I think of this interlude.
Okay.
Because when I look at the picture on the album cover,
Yeah.
I just think of this interlude because it makes me think ambient noise, the back, like the roads, the trees.
Yeah.
Just makes me think of, you know,
Yeah.
even though we didn't grow up in a small town, it makes me think of like a small town, like you're just going out
Kind of did.
iffy. But
I mean,
it very much reminds me of Milford as much as I hated that place.
yeah.
Going out to eat breakfast in the morning with mother at like a diner that was in the circle or
Yeah.
the Oval or whatever. It reminds me of that. And I think that's why I liked it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, Virginia is for lovers, so.
Is we don't know the lyrics for this one.
Oh, there are no lyrics. Oh, yeah, it's nothing on there. It's a big Ghostbuster circle.
There's no lyrics. I never skip this interlude.
We Can Live Forever. We're just gonna go right into it because we already
Yeah,
talked about Interlude.
Yeah. I don't know why I love that one, but I love it so much. This is where I think this one and the next one will kind of, you'll be like, oh, right.
Yeah. We could live forever if we wanted to. We'll be like whatever, doing what we wanna do. Stars, it's a long way down. If we fall, we die together. How does that sound? But we could live forever if we really want. Take me by the hand, don't worry, we'll go on a run.
Uh-oh.
What?
You got the nose scrunch.
There's a really great lyric in here,
Mm-hmm.
and then they follow it up. I'm trying to find it, and they follow it up with such shit that, like, I don't know. Like, I think he needs to go over it a few times before he puts it down.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? It's the diamonds in your eyes shining like a flare. It's really no surprise you can blind me with that stare. That's a great lyric.
Mm-hmm.
And then without you
And then
I
the
would
joke.
die. Okay, maybe not. But what
I
I'm
think it's
saying
just,
is I really like you a lot. It sounds like something a child
but
would
I
write.
think that's the point. It's that stupid kind of like love that he's in. That he like just says things and he just, that stupid type of love that he's like, I would die, but not really. But like, I'm trying to just say I like you a lot. Like, it's that nervousness. You know what I mean?
I guess.
That, hey, don't be dissing that because that's some shit I would say. You fucking know it.
I don't know. I don't think you would be that corny. I don't think you would.
Oh, I am a corny motherfucker.
I don't know, man. It's fine.
So
Like,
I'll spoil it now. This is my solid number 3.
is it really?
I like this song a lot. It's a hopeful song for me. If that makes sense.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. I just the lyrics are all over the place. They're just all over the place. Yeah. I would definitely turn it off at this point.
Okay. The issue is, I think that's the point of the song, but I know for you that doesn't matter because you don't want just that.
It does. It matters a little bit.
Because the whole point is that he's flustered, and that's why he's all over the place.
Yeah,
he's flustered. He can't keep it together. It doesn't
come across in the song because one, the beat is the same beat we've been hearing pretty much the whole album.
Yeah.
So there's no
his beats aren't.
Like, make the beat sound like you're flustered. Like, make it like a little bit off. Make that beat like just a little out of tune or out of that spatial process. Do 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 do. Put a pause or put a break in there. Or make it longer. Like, if you're flustered, that's you. When you're flustered, put no sound in there.
Yeah,
it's okay to have no sound sometimes.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So you gotta I can't have to read it. I don't. I don't have to. I shouldn't have to do research to know what the song is about. Like, when you heard like the Wars in Color, you knew what that song was about. You knew where he was coming from. This, like, I think if you listen to it a few times, you would get to know that, but like, it doesn't hit you right away. It's fine though. It's like not terrible. I've heard way worse.
I knew you would not like this album very much. I knew this would definitely be a lower tier album for you.
Average album for me.
Yeah.
It's not like terrible, and it's not like the best thing. It's fine. It's just like meh.
The next song, I definitely don't think you'll like.
Oh God!
Don't
set me up like that.
Just saying. But hey, don't we all wish we could make $1 million?
If I had $1 million, is it that song?
No.
Oh.
It's a much better song. No, I'm kidding.
Do they use that beat at least? Because that'd be funny. No. I'd give him a lot of credit if he did.
No, he does not. But he does say some corny shit in the song, so you're not gonna like it. I'll be so honest.
It depends on how the song is. Like, already this beat's a little different than the other ones.
It's definitely a different type of song in this album.
I just want variety.
You're not gonna like the
I
opening.
just made $1 million, I feel like I'm the shit, so I bought myself a crib and a 350 to go with. All you motherfuckers talking, you don't know me, don't act like you do. Pull up with that mouth and I'll be glad to pop it off of you. Rolling through the town in my C43, I made it out, feeling kinda
I told
cocky.
you.
Justin Bieber?
Shut it down. Every time I turn around, I got a new enemy. That's the price you pay when you come up, it's only the beginning. I just made $1 million, I feel like I'm the shit, so I bought myself a crib and a 350 to go with. All you motherfuckers talking, you don't know me, don't act like you do.
It's like the same as the first section of the song.
Rolling through the town in my C43, I made it out, feeling kinda cocky. I pull up and then I shut it down. Every time I turn around, I got a new
I told you you're gonna hate this song.
Well, it's funny. It's almost over. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this like album out because it's so short.
Yeah. See, this is the song that I think is gonna be the last spot. Worse than the other one that you thought was the worst one so far.
But it's not, because I understand this is like a diss track to the world, to people like who didn't believe in him.
I think it's also, you know how like YouTubers do, like, oh my god, we hit 1 million subscribers and make a
Yeah,
video.
like
I think that's what this is,
This
and it's like
song, I
him
know what
telling
he's,
his
yeah, I know what he's coming from, which I like, and like the cockiness, like I understand, because like he's like 20 or something.
something, so at this time.
I
yeah.
mean, of course.
Well,
he's
because
gonna
this
write
was
that.
this was his switch. Like he was rapping, and then he just switched to this. So he's telling people, I'm
Yeah.
switching, and I don't fucking care what you think.
Yeah,
So-
and like I understand that, and I get that, and I like that.
Mhm.
Like, so I was kind of close to fake favoring in it, and
And
then he
then-
just repeats the same exact
Yeah.
shit.
See, I knew you wouldn't like that
And that's
part.
like, you can't, in a 2.5 minute song, you
Mhm.
can't have a minute of it be the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
You can't.
I can agree.
So
It's the
it's
song's in my
laziness.
likes.
It's laziness to me.
The song is in my likes, but it's definitely one of those corny songs
Yeah.
that I just sing to like.
But
'cause I
like,
think
I'll
it's
give
funny.
him credit, because like I knew where exactly he was coming from. I knew what kind of track it was. Like,
Mhm.
I understand the perspective of it.
Mhm.
But like, come on. Like, yeah, we know you already bought your C43 or whatever. Like, did you buy more things? Maybe put more things you've bought. Like, I bought a boat, bitch. You know, something.
I also think it's in there to show that how irresponsible he is with money, because he's never had this type of money.
Yeah.
And like most people that when they get $1 million, they don't know what to fucking do. They
Yeah.
spend it all and go broke. So
Don't be MC Hammer.
Nope.
That's all I'm saying.
just don't wear those pants and you'll be all right.
He made bank on those pants. You make fun of him, but
And now we're watching him with her.
that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good.
I know. The next song is "Watch Me with Her." So you did last year. Watch Me with Her. Yeah, this song is very like, not suicidal heavy, but like, you'll see.
Sometimes I wake up and I wish I didn't wake up. I lose my head sometimes, but I know what I'm really made of. I'm turning gray again, but it's all good, it's nothing new. Don't sit right, can you tell me why the good die so young? No more tears to cry. I can't seem to sleep, you can see it in my eyes. There's ghosts all around me, they keep me up at night. I'm trapped inside this bad news. I'm falling down.
I can see you're messing with it so far, I think.
I mean, we can pause it because it's actually kind of a long song for him. I like it so far. It's solid.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, these last two songs are a good closer. Like he has, I think for me, an all right open, a very good song, a very middle, and then like a very solid closing.
Yeah,
personally.
the album's all over the place.
Yeah, but I think for a first album in this, I'll talk about that after. But
Okay.
you're messing with it so far.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Sometimes I wake up and I wish I didn't wake up. I lose my head sometimes, but I know what I'm really made of. I'm turning gray again, but it's all good, it's nothing new. I'll bounce right back until I sink again, that's all I do. Sometimes I wake up and I wish I didn't wake up. My whip all black to match my soul, I pull up.
It's so aggravating.
I know.
If he only put more different, if he put different lyrics in,
no friends,
just like a
only
few
with my
times.
demons. They act like I mean so much to them, but I'm so blinded by the kindness that I couldn't see the fangs. They were nowhere to be found when I was throwing life away. Why you leave us? I'm calling out, I need you here now. Sometimes I wake up and I wish I didn't wake up. I lose my head sometimes, but I know what I'm really made of.
It's just the chorus again to end it.
I
So it's
think
one of
any
those
song
songs.
that is 3 minutes long, you can only go to that chorus or refrain like twice in a song.
Okay. But I also think the issue is I agree the chorus is a lot, but I think it also fits the song, if that makes sense, to have it 3 times.
It does fit the song more than in Fall Out Boy.
Mm-hmm.
I will give him that. And again, it's one of those songs where like I'm digging it, and then like
You're about to add it, and then
I'm
it
about
hits.
to add it, and then the chorus comes in, or like a same line comes in,
Yeah,
and like he just needs a little bit more.
that oomph. Yeah.
Even like even if he added another like original paragraph in there somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
like even at the end,
Squeeze it in. Yeah, I can
would've-
see that. Like
it
if you
would've-
had
it
taken
would-
out, if you had shortened the chorus a little bit, like for example, if he had done if he stopped it at the at the end where I'll bounce back until I sink
right,
again. That's
that's
all
it.
I do.
Stop it right there.
Either
Perfect.
stop it there or make something new for that final that can kind of fade out.
Or
You know what I
even
mean?
change it up a little bit, like use the
Yeah.
same kind of phrasing, but make it like a little bit more different,
Like different wording. I know what you're saying.
or just like you're awake now, like you see that you're
You
depressed.
get it.
Instead of, like,
Yeah.
instead of sometimes I wake up and I didn't wake up. Like be like switch it. Like I wish I didn't wake up, but I did wake up. Like switch it
Yeah.
around so it's a
Mhm.
little bit more because he's working through his shit. So at the end, that shit should be worked out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you swap it a little bit, that would make it like great. That would make a great
Yeah.
song.
I know what you're saying. I agree. I think that would be good.
Oh, I'm so close to putting it on a favorite, but I can't.
The issue with these songs is I don't notice the repeating chorus a lot because, like I said earlier, I
Because it
zone
flows
out.
with it, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't even I'll be singing and I don't even realize I've just sung
Yeah.
the chorus like 3 times because it fits
Well, 3
perfectly.
times
Like
in a 3
right,
minute song
so-
is the problem.
now my question is, because we're sitting here and watching the lyrics and listening to it, do you think you would have different opinions on these songs if you were just listening to it and not focusing on the lyrics?
No, because even when I'm driving or something, I
listen.
I listen. You know that.
Okay. I'm just curious. I didn't know if
You
like
know I
if it-
like somewhat silence if I'm listening to something I want to listen to.
yeah.
And like when I play video games and stuff, I don't really listen. Or when I'm writing, I'll put like on background like instrumental type
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I was so
Interesting.
close. I was so close.
I
But it's
I
still
pers-
sitting at a solid like average rating for me. It's a solid
think so?
2.5. A solid
See,
2,
I-
solid 2.5.
I like this song a lot. It's definitely a 4 or 5 for me, I would say. Just because I
The
do
album or the song?
the song.
Okay.
The album we'll get
We'll
to,
get to
but
it. Yeah.
I think the song is 4 or 5 on my list
Okay.
for the
I
album.
can see it. Like I said, I was so close to adding it.
Yeah. It's just I do agree this album is very hit or miss. And I think it's because it is his first time doing this. So he's just kind of unfortunately throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks.
Right.
And
right.
seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. He
It's not
definitely
like it's not
I
like
will say
go ahead. Yeah.
the next one after this, I personally think improves.
Okay, we'll see.
I might add it to the next year, I might not, but I think it improves. And then I think his most recent one goes back to this rawness of this album, but makes more sense and less chorus repeats, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's definitely cool watching his journey in the singing part. It's cool watching any artist change throughout.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Post Malone.
Like Post Malone, is that what you said?
Yeah, he went from that like very drugs, women, blah blah blah, and then his most recent album, not his most recent, but because he released one recently, but his self-titled album Austin, which is just his name,
Mm-hmm.
is he said a very personal album for him, and it's just there's no features on the song, it's just him.
Oh, that's good.
I love that album, and it's gonna be on the next wheel because I didn't think of it,
Okay,
but
I haven't listened to it, so
it's such a good album, and
like
it's
I
one of
know
those
his
albums
stuff from
like
the radio, but I don't know like
yeah, but
in that
he
clip of him, like I used to see those TikToks of him dancing to different songs.
oh my god. Funny thing about Post Malone is, you know those YouTubers I used to watch, those Minecraft
Yeah.
YouTubers? He was part of that like Team Crafted thing when
Oh,
they
you
first
told me
started
that.
because he
Yeah.
was friends with one of the dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this reminds me, it's why I like this album a lot because it's personal. And I like a
Yeah.
lot of personal albums for artists because I think that I actually remember I told Mother once, I was like, why does Linkin Park have to sing about their feelings in this album? Because like I just want to hear them like, rock on. She's
Yeah.
like, because that's what people do sometimes. They vent with
Yeah.
music. And
Yeah.
now I understand.
You know
So
what? I understand that Up is a great film, and that couple's great. I love Ellie so much in that movie.
God. I was like, where the fuck are you going with this? But
Thank
what
you.
about Ellie from The Last of Us?
I don't. I watched the first couple
I know.
episodes.
I know.
That's for Steve. That's a Steve reference. I guess that was Up in Ellie, so
Shout out Steve.
shout out Steve.
Shout out Steve. I love this song.
This is the longest of the
It is,
4
but not
4 minutes.
but not really, and you'll see why.
I've been far away without you right here. I can't take another day without you, my dear. I'll be running back soon, just like the way I always do. 45 nights, no.
Are you sure? Yeah, that's what you want. And he's like, how many places have you gone? And then he goes, what do you mean, like on tour? Yeah. He was like, what? Why do you ask how many places have you gone? He meant like.
Is this a real conversation he had and recorded it?
Yeah, just a
Or
conversation.
Did he
Just
make it up
conversation.
for the album?
I think it's an actual conversation that they had.
Don't tell me it's broken. And he goes, how many places have you all been to? Like, how many cities or?
And I think that's his girlfriend. Or his ex-girlfriend now, but at the time his girlfriend. Solid closer.
Yeah, solid closer.
This is, I'm gonna say now, this
Really,
is my
really
consensus
solid.
number one. This is my consensus number one for this album. This song is what makes me love this album.
I can definitely see that.
And
can
I
definitely
think
see
it's
that.
because I really like the ending of the conversation. I like the rawness. I like the we're just people fucking around having fun. And this song is how he feels about his girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
So
It's a number 2 for me. I
really
added
like
it
the
to my
song.
list.
Okay.
So
This is the song that got me into him. So it also holds a special place in my heart for that.
yeah, I can see this song getting you into him. I can definitely see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really good. Like I added it pretty much right away, and I know it did. Like I know I said it, but the way it repeats in this song seems way more natural.
Different. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's squeezed in. I actually had to go back and check and see if it's exactly the same.
I did too. Because it sounds different, but it's not. It's the same.
Yeah.
And I knew, not that I was like, oh, you won't like this because repeating. This is the only one I thought you would like because even when I listen to it, I listen to it a bunch. I never really notice it's repeating unless I'm looking at the lyrics.
Right. Yeah.
It's just so perfect flow.
Flow is perfect. No, I'm kidding. I know what you're saying.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid end to our album.
Does
It
this
really well? It really ended really well.
So overall, you wouldn't have given this album you would not have gotten to the end of this album
No,
if you were just listening to yourself.
there's no way.
Now, do you think it's an issue that arguably either the first or second best song is the last song and you have to get through everything?
I think it should have been like the B-side, the first B-side.
Like the after the interlude?
Yeah. But I also see like where they're coming from.
Yeah, because it's the very last. the way it ends with the talking, the conversation, the fade out.
Yeah, exactly.
So, alrighty. So how many did you put in your out of 10?
The 3 I have in my top 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah. Again, the worst song for me was "I Miss You So Much."
Okay.
You want to hear my 3?
Give me your number 3.
All Along.
Okay. I can see that. My number 3 is We Can Live Forever.
Okay.
But I all along would be I think my number 4.
Okay. Ellie is my number 2,
My number 2 is Use Me, Haunt Me.
and that's my number 1.
And then Ellie's my number 1.
Yeah.
So that two's the consensus. So I'm going to, as we speak,
Wait,
add this
it's
to
not.
our.
But wait, your number 4 and my number 3 are different. So which one are
I
you
know, so I'm
adding?
going to add the first two. I'm going to add Use Me
Okay.
and Haunt Me and Ellie, which I'm adding to our playlist that you can listen to publicly because it's going to have all of our top threes from every album that we can agree on. So you can listen to our
And
top three.
it's already been posted because I included a link in the show notes. So
Awesome.
if you're curious to see what songs we like,
If you
that's,
want to spoil the episode for yourself, go right
I mean,
ahead.
it's fine.
So-
So what are we picking for number 3 then from this one?
Honestly, I can go either. If you want to go with mine, where is We Can Live Forever for you on your list?
It's probably my number 4.
All right, so I'm all right with either of them. I think they're both good songs.
Okay, let's
This
go in
and
all
my
along
number.
then. I
Okay,
feel bad that it's all mine, but like we're
That's
so
fine.
close to it.
yeah, and this I have no issue with it being all one. My 3 and 4 are so interchangeable
Yeah.
for me.
All right. So,
All right, so let's go over to the tier list that I made because
Woo!
I'm into this show. All right, I'm gonna give you my star rating.
Okay.
I have it a 3. I think is a decent album. I definitely, my thing is if we put Fall Out Boy in 3, I think this should definitely be in 3.
So the last song,
This
and
is
like
what I want to ask. Did that bump it any star rating at all?
it's so close to it. It's like 2.7. If there was a 2.75,
Mm-hmm.
it fit perfect for me. But
But that's above 2.5.
better? Is it better than Fall Out Boy, or equally as good as Fall Out Boy?
Well, don't forget, we can rank it on the 3-star too. We can put it above Fall Out Boy or behind Fall Out Boy. Personally, I think this album for me is better than Fall Out Boy.
Okay.
But if it's not for you, then I can also see the argument for that.
There's a lot. See, this is where it's gonna be tough. I think I might have to give in to you on this one, but I might want a favor in return at one point, because I can see
Keep it family friendly now.
I can see I can see it for you as a 3, and I can see for like your generation it could be a 3.
Mm-hmm.
But just songwriting wise, and like just by the length of the songs,
Mm-hmm.
for me it's more of a high 2. But it's a high 2
And a low 3.
and barely a 3. So I'll give you the 3.
So I'll put it behind Fall Out Boy then.
Are you going? I can drag it up if you want me to. You can.
Oh,
do
I
it.
have I also have my own. Well, you can't see it on
Oh,
your
okay.
screen. I've been keeping track of my own too. So
Where is that album? Okay, so yeah, I would put it behind Fall Out Boy.
Okay. I can see that. I mean, it's definitely not an album for everyone. 100%. And I think most of the people that listen to this show will not like this album.
I don't know. You'd be surprised. I think.
So we'll see.
Angela's
Leave it in the
gonna listen.
comments. Let
She
us
told
know.
us.
Will she?
Hey, if you want a good photographer, hit us up and I'll give you Angela's phone number.
Maybe I'll work for her
Not
one
phone
day.
number, but I'll give you her website and stuff.
Maybe I'll help her out one day.
There you go. All right. So
Alrighty.
the end of another good show. Are you shocked that I put any on my
Yes.
favorited?
No, because I thought for sure Ellie would go on there.
Okay.
I thought for sure. Because I love that song. And with the amount I love it, I thought you would at least like it a lot.
Yeah.
So
It does not. Here's another question we were going to ask. Does it make you want, the person who is listening for, does it make you want to listen to more of his stuff? That it does not. If this was the first album I was given by him,
now
I would not even go halfway through it.
Now, if you were in my shoes and Ellie was the first song you listened to solo by him,
I
would
would
it
at
make
least
you
listen
look
to an album. The
okay?
album that song was on.
Okay, because that's what
But that
I
would
did
not
was
be a
I
good
listened to that
thing because
song.
then I
Yeah,
wouldn't listen to the album.
yeah.
Like all these songs I didn't like that aren't on my favorites, I would skip over, and that's
Okay,
not good.
yeah, I can see that.
I wouldn't like just leave them on to leave them on.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? For the most part, I think there was one or two I might leave on, but not
Hmm.
out of a
Not a
10
lot.
out of a 10-track album that's barely over 30 minutes. That's not a good ratio for me.
Yeah, I can see
That's
that.
all. But
That's
I
fine.
could see if this is your generation's type of music. Like people who like this type of music probably like him a lot. So
Yeah.
like I get it. I understand. I'm an old man, so
Old man yells at cloud.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I certainly did
Hmm.
today. All right. We'll see you next time. This is
And
we're
check out
gonna
our
be on
playlist.
album number 4 already.
I know we're
We're blowing through
steamrolling.
these.
Steamrolling. We
Steamrolling.
steam rolling.
Rock on. What is it really rock? Emo
I
on.
all right. That was definitely a way to end the
That
show.
was
Bye.
Riz.
Bye people. Shut the goddamn up. Oh my god. Never say that was Riz ever again.
Oh, on God.
Oh,
On God.
holy moly. You know, I don't think I want to do the show anymore,
Peace out.
actually.